Man, I guess I'm back. I guess I'm back, man. I think that was me this time, y'all. I'm not gonna, I like to blame it on the powers that be, but I don't think it was the powers that be this time. I think it was me. I can't explain that. That one was on me. I believe. I really believe that was on me. I hadn't even got cooking yet, so I'm not gonna blame that on the the forces of evil. I'm not gonna blame that on them. Got to be fair and honest. But yeah, I think that was something on my end where the connection got jacked up. But I'm just glad it happened early. I don't like when something happens like in the thick of it. But we'll get it going. We'll call this 189 and a half. Shout out to my OG. Shout out to my OG Dal Scott when he used to drop those original H Town mixtapes back in the mid '80s, the early and mid '80s. He would number them, but it'd be like number 13, then it'd be 13 and a half, and 14. So we're gonna do 189 and a half. 14 and a half mixtape by Dal Scott. Yeah. So once again, it's an open topic. Y'all know the rules. I'm not gonna recite the mission statement again. I'm just looking at the shape of my head, y'all. My head is shaped like a my head is shaped like an oval. I got an oval shaped head. I'm very grateful that when I started losing my hair, I'm grateful that I got the shaped head that I got. If I had a different kind of shaped head and I was losing my head, but I had like a box head, whew, that wouldn't go over too good. Cause I ain't never gonna be one of them type of dudes that be getting hair implants and Beijing spray and all that. That ain't me, man. I just bow out. I just bow out gracefully. You know what I'm saying? I just bow out gracefully. To bow out gracefully. Barry Tone says past injury. No, man, I keep getting hurt, man. And my injuries are like stupid stuff, man. Like I pulled my hamstring about 2 months ago. I waited that out. I got that back together. Now I got back out there. It's still kind of janky, but I'm back on it. Now I got, now my arm is like the nerve. You know how you hit your funny bone? You know how it feels. Everybody know how it feels when you hit your funny bone, right? Imagine hitting your funny bone. When you hit the funny bone, that pain goes through. It just kind of is there for a few seconds, a couple of minutes. It courses through, then it goes away. Imagine funny bone pain that never leaves. That's what I'm dealing with my arm. So I'm playing basketball. I'm shooting air balls, everything short. I'm barely making it to the rim. So I'm like, arm hurting, shoulder hurting. So I feel like I got some nerve damage stuff going on in here. So I gotta put myself back on the injured list. Yeah. Gotta put myself back on the injured list. So it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. But I'm not gonna retire. At least I don't think I am. All right, man. Open topic. Let's go. Mark Cook. That seems to be a new name on here. I'm be flexing my arm through Nike. My arm hurts. Mark Cook says, "You always believed in God. You put a God's or God." Yeah, I believed in God for as long as I've been around. I've been, as long as I can remember, because I was raised in a household where that was priority. The belief in God and the worship and the honoring of God was priority in my household, from my grandmother to my mama. You know, we grew up in that kind of house. We didn't go to church every Sunday. We was like the trifling black families. We would go on Easter. We would go on the big days. And then some days, sometimes we will go throughout the year. But yeah, I was raised up. That's my foundation. That's why I'm still a believer in God to this day, and all the things that He's blessed me with, and has shown me in moments that He has shown me that He's real. I can't speak for other people who may not feel the same way, or other people who may claim other than that, but I can't deny what I've experienced, and what I've seen from God in my lifetime, and continue to see. So I'm very thankful. I'm grateful to God. I thank God for y'all. I understand. I thank Him for the wisdom. I thank Him for the teachers and messengers that He's blessed me to be exposed to. So yeah, it goes back. It goes back. Yeah. Regional Sky Girl says 2.0. Yeah, I put the 1.5. I started to put 2. I don't know, but I think that was on me that time, y'all. We're not gonna blame the powers that be. We'll blame the powers that me. That's what that was. You know. Let me see. Vel says copper is what our hair scalp needs. I'm good, man. I ain't trying to bring it back. I'm good. I'm not gonna go through no major extremes on hair. It's all good. Yeah, man. Shout out to all of y'all mentioning the Truth Trafficking song that I uploaded tonight. Shout out to the homie Pat Ice. Um, he coordinated the song and put everything together. And he asked me to put it on my channel. It's not my song. I just want y'all to know it's not my song, but I want y'all to go out and support it. Make sure you go out and support it. Make a purchase, run the numbers up best you can, But I'm featured on the song. It's not my song, but I'm always glad to help, promote. And I deal with good people, man. Good people, I rise with them. But yeah, man, song came out good. I hadn't really heard it. I think I heard it when they first did when we first did it, I think. I can't remember, but I was able to check it out, see it. So everybody who's feeling the song, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. It's pretty new. Well, it's new. I did it. We did it a while back. We probably did that about within a year ago, a few months back, somewhere up in there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Man, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all showing it. I'm glad y'all like the song, man. Glad y'all like the song. You never know the response. Even like I say, even though it's not my song, if I'm on it, I'm part of it. And I got a chance to just really hear everybody else on the song and everybody represented. I ain't saying everybody, like it's 9 people, ain't but 2 other people on the song. Shout out to Mac, shout out to J Dog. Not to be confused with J Dog from Houston, but everybody did their thing. All right. Man, Mark, I can't be that bad and they're just missing. I'm glad you're here, Mark. Appreciate that. Uh-oh. Rapper K is in the building. Hey, man. Shout out to the homie Rapper K. We ain't seen him in the chat in a while, y'all. Y'all send out an OG salute to Rapper K real quick. Now you ain't coming back. You done. Hey, I might be done with you now. I'm having too many injuries, bro. This whole arm is just jacked up, man. This is, if you'd have saw me today, I'm out there shooting out balls. I can't make the ball reach the goal. Damn. Drop the OG salute for Rapper K. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. Everybody in here, drop a thumbs up. 100 power fist salute. Everything you got. Show love. We doing our thing, man. Mr. Jack, what's going on? Yeah. Hold on, let me come back, y'all. Victor Farley says they done gone back to treating black folks like slaves down there in Texas again, like they did them Jim Crow. Well, I'm gonna say this, Victor. It ain't no gone back. They never stopped. They never stopped. You know, the Jim Crow laws and the activities that Jim Crow encompasses in relation to black folks, they have just, dare I say, they've sophisticated them a little bit more. They're a little bit more strategic in how they operate and how they do things, but the mindset has not changed. The injustice hasn't changed. The imbalance hasn't changed. There's no equality. So I'm glad you recognize what it is, but unfortunately, it's what it always was. Yeah. Adam Anarchy is in this thing, man. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, let me come back down, y'all. Uh-oh, we got the homie Rucker up in this thing, man. Ooh, hey. Y'all got to go check out the song that I did with Rucker too, man. Yeah, man. Y'all got to go check it out. Give me the title. Give me the title of that song, Rucker. Give me the title. Don't ask me why I got this on my wrist. I want y'all to go check out the song and video to the song me and Rucker did. Joyce Lowe is in the building. Yeah, yeah. It's an open topic, man. Y'all got any questions, let me know. The better, the more y'all activate my brain, the better this live stream will be. The less y'all activate it, the quicker it'll end. The quicker it'll end. Murder Fiend on the scene. Murder Fiend, Hector Montoya, Phantom Face, Mercedes Smith, Glitched Out Spartan, Animanarchy. First Construct. That's it. First Construct, man. Y'all go check that one out. And watch how hard my homie Rucker was spitting on that thing, man. First Construct Murder. That's the name of the song. Y'all go check that one out. Yeah. Let me see. Animanarchy. Yeah, it was a great honor to meet you. Your tour first time encounter. Yeah, man, it was good to meet you too, man. You know, it's always cool when like when I come on a live and I see people that I've actually met in different cities, different states, different countries. Cause there's a few of y'all on here. Like I see Anna Monarchy, man. Anna Monarchy, you know, we met when I was in Toronto, Canada. Um, let me see. Shout out to all the people when I came to y'all city. Deeper Elevation. Me and Deep Elevation, we done met a couple of times, man. How many times we done met out there in Colorado, Deep? 2 or 3, at least. You know what I'm saying? It's always a blessing, man. It's a blessing to come full circle. Yeah. Sadie Smith, appreciate the donation, appreciate the love. Will you do any visuals for the industry album? Yeah, I got some stuff in the works. I got some stuff coming. Just haven't laid it out yet. Just haven't formulated what I'm gonna do. I got a couple of them in my mind, but I haven't really dove deep because I'm doing some other stuff. I'm getting ready. Rapper K, you know, get your pen ready, Rapper K, because we getting ready to do something crazy. We getting ready to do something crazy. And I'm going back. All my homies that was actually rapping at that time, get ready. Cause this next project I do is called 1985. It's gonna be called 1985. That's gonna be the name of the album. All beats gonna be sounding like they was made in that era. All the raps, we're gonna be rapping like it's like we rap back in the days, you know. So all my old school homies that rap back in the days, who was actually rapping back in 1985. Get ready. Pulling y'all out. Pulling y'all out. That's gonna be coming soon. Real soon. Yeah. Phantom Face says, I guess this is directed to the flat earthers. He says, if the firmament is real, where do shooting stars come from? Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. It's a lot of questions they can't answer. They just watch YouTube videos and don't try to debunk. I don't know what to say, man. Hector, I see you. Is that Math Amy? Am I saying? I try to say your name, Mathamy. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna call you Math. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you Math. Yep. Murder Fiend on the scene. Murder Fiend says, I'm out here hustling my music, and some dude had the nerve to try to lecture me on my people's history. Well, that happens from time to time. You know, speaking as a black man, I see it a lot. You'd be surprised how many people try to tell black folks about black folks. Now, granted, keeping it real, a lot of us don't know our history. So you have people who they would try to play the assumption that most of these Negroes don't know their history, so I can tell them anything. That's how they got us in the first place after they hit us over the head. But when they come across somebody who knows and don't fall for that crap, then it's like, oh, it's like, nah, man, nah, you know. But it's always an arrogance that you find in certain individuals who feel like they know more about you than you. And if the information is true, then you know The information is true. But a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it's remixed history. A lot of times it's somebody trying to turn you away from your real history intentionally, and you got to just in these days and times, man, we got to be well studied. We got to be studied. We got to know what we claim we know. You know, because if you don't, somebody will pass over some BS on you, and you'll be just okay, okay. You know, so we gotta know what we know, so can't nobody pull the wool over your eyes. Joyce Lowe, no, don't fan out. Don't fan out. Just stick your hand out. That's all you gotta do. It's all love. Nod Records, what's going on? Yeah, yeah. Mercedes, thank you again for the donation. She says, I'm an old school girl, 33, but I love me some old school vibes. No Mercy is actually my top favorite. Yeah, No Mercy actually came out in the year 2000. That's more, I guess, millennial, you know, thinking back to, I started recording my first record in 86 and dropped it in 87. So look, by the time No Mercy had dropped, from my first release to No Mercy was a 14-year gap. I had been in the music business for 14 years when that album came out. But now, 2026, No Mercy is an old school album. It's 26 years old. It's almost 30 years old, which is crazy. Yeah. Fly Crippen says, try to get Roe on there. Could be some street military. Well, now you know we going back. We going back. We going to 85, man. That's why the people that I have on there, they're gonna be actually rappers that was rapping in 1985. Because we're familiar with how we rapped back then. And there won't be no modern day styles and raps on there like we rap now. It's gonna everything is gonna be blast from the past. We're gonna be rapping them old school styles on old school beats, but it's gonna be new stuff. It's gonna be dope. Trust me. Trust me. I got y'all. No need to fear. It's gonna be hard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Massini Choi says my friend passed away. Ronald, is that Ronald Lapre? He's the bass player for the Commodore. Okay, yeah, I remember that. So you knew the bass player for the Commodore? Rest in peace. That's right. That's right. OG salute. He was like a dad to me. He was living here in New Zealand over 40 years. Man, shout out, because I didn't know the names, the individual names like that. But I'm a big time Commodores fan, man. Grew up on the Commodores from the 70s to the present. So yeah, man, rest in power. I read about that. It's been within the last couple of weeks. It's recent, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah, man. Rest in power, brother Ronald. Yeah, yeah. Phantom Face Final, man. Grandmaster Rodimus. Open topic, y'all. Joy says, how would you approach a collaboration with Big Daddy Kane on a 2026 song? What do you mean when you say how would I approach it? It's a couple of ways I can view that question, but I want to make sure I know how you mean the question. So answer me that. What do you mean when you say how would I approach a collaboration with Big Daddy Kane on a 2026 song? I'll wait on it. Wait on your answer. Libertarian Minded says, "Hey K, what do you think about Oliver Tree's? Where I heard a name from? Oliver Trees. I think I heard about that. Let me see who that is. I don't know who that is. Who was Oliver Trees? Okay, I'm not familiar with him. I'm looking at him now, but I heard about that, but I didn't know who it was, so I can't speak on it. He was a singer. Okay, young man, 32 years old. So you're saying, Joyce, how would I approach? You like? You mean like if I was on a song with Big Daddy Kane, like what would be my approach lyrically? Like how would I come on the song? How would I attack the song or the style and whatever? Um, it depends on the song. It depends on what the song is about, what the subject matter is. It depends on the type of beat it is, the style of music it is, the type of beat, the tempo. A lot of that got a lot to do with how I would approach or how I would attack the song. If most likely in a scenario, hypothetical scenario like that, then the beat would come to me first, more than likely. So once I got the beat, once I got the beat and the subject, then I'll start formulating how I would come on that. You know, that's a really good question. And that's with anybody, it's not necessarily with Big Daddy, but also to say this, as with any rapper, I don't half step, no pun intended, no matter who I rap with. But of course, if certain rappers if you collab with certain rappers of a certain caliber and of a certain respect level, then your antennas are gonna raise a little higher. So, if I was on a song with Big Daddy Kane, just out of the respect that I have for Big Daddy Kane and the influence that he's had on me and my pen, then my mindset would be on um, um, respecting the game in terms of doing him justice to be on the same song, to prove myself worthy to be on the same song with him. I would be the student in that situation. Like, Big Daddy Kane is an OG for me in my eyes. So my mind would also be focused on, like when I rap with anytime I rap with any of the greats, whoever they are, whether they've been doing it before me or they around the same time as me or they came after me. Anytime I rap with any of the greats, my job is to do them justice. I don't want to disappoint if they saw fit to put me on their project or work with me any kind of way. That's what my mind is. Yeah. Is that I always say this name, Revolver X. Said I would like a collab with you and Rakim on 1985. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Grandma say Kane is retiring. He is putting out his final album. I don't buy that. Ain't no such thing as rappers retiring to me. If Kane was gonna retire, he'd have been retired. Kane, you can't be that dope this long and then all of a sudden decide you're not gonna do it no more. I would have to see him say that. And if I saw Big Daddy Kane on the interview say he was retiring, I still wouldn't believe it. Or I wouldn't accept it. I don't even know Big Daddy Kane personally, but I try to reach out to him and be like, Kane, what are you doing? Nah, I don't believe that. I've heard a lot of rappers claim to retire, but they always jump back in. I did a feature with a homie of mine on one of his projects, and I remember, like, I don't always remember stuff I said on people's songs and features, but I remember this one line where I said on that subject, I said it's addictive when you start to flame tracks. That's why every rapper who ever retired came back. Can't stay away. This is a gift that God gave you. This is something that is instilled in you. So if you said you was retiring tomorrow, I'm done. Announced my press conference. I'm no longer rapping. I retired. What's gonna happen is you're gonna be sitting around one day. You're gonna be riding down the street one day, and you're gonna see something that just inspires some bars in your head. Or you're gonna be like me and just be sleep, and stuff just start coming in your head that you don't even control, or you don't even know how it's coming into your head. When you do this, it becomes you and you become it. If you really, really, really are true to it, it becomes you and you become it. So now this entity called rap and lyricism and making these songs, it becomes just a part of your makeup. It's like it's your DNA now. It's a natural thing that you just naturally do, almost, but not on the level of breathing, but like breathing. So I'll be surprised if Kane is laying it down. I don't believe Kane is going to lay it down. Dollar Bill is in the building. Dollar Bill got a project getting ready to drop soon, y'all. I want y'all to make sure y'all support the man who's been doing beats for me since 1963. He got an album getting ready to drop called, is it 333 or 333? How do we pronounce it? Is it going to be 333 or 333? But the album is coming soon. I've been writing to some beats that he sent me, because I'm gonna drop about 3 or 4 of them for my homie, of course. So I've been working on the tracks. He sent me some dope stuff. We always do. This is some in your soul. These beats he sent me, it's all up in you. These beats doing me like this. The beats he sent me, they got me all like this. I'm like, ugh. Yeah. Dollar bill, y'all. Yeah. So it's just 333, no 33. Gotcha. All right, for sure. Y'all be looking for that. When you got a target date, let people know, because y'all make sure that y'all support. Hold on, man. Let me come back up. Let me catch back up. Mercedes says, so I wanted to ask a question pertaining to the NOI. Are the offerings received rooted in the same foundation as the church, or because they refuse funding from the government, or both? I mean, it's a little of both. I mean, the principle is the same. You know, you pass the plate in church, and at the end of a mosque meeting, you pass the charity receptacle. The only difference is in the nation is called giving charity. In the mosque, in the church, it's called tithes and offerings. So, but basically, the principle is the same. You know, you give out of what God has blessed you to have, which we all should do, whether it's you the church, mosque, wherever you at. When you bless with it, it's an obligation for you to give out of what you've been blessed with, because you didn't have to get blessed with it. But there are differences in how it's done as well. Like I said, it's called charity in the mosque. Um, that's one of the sayings is, you know, that charity removes a multitude of sins. See, when you put it in your heart to say, I made this money, but I'm going to put this amount in charity, that's a sacrifice. So God looks at that and, like, if he or she is willing to give out of what they've earned when they could have been selfish and just say, I ain't gonna, you know, then he blesses you for what you gave. And that's something we all should do. It's like, that's the foundation of my life. Well, you know, part of the foundation, you know, to give out of what you was blessed with. Too many of us get blessings and we just hold it to ourselves, or we give begrudgingly. And that's another principle of charity. Never give in a bad spirit. It's a scripture that says, be a joyful giver. Be glad to give. Be happy to give. Be honored to give. Be thankful that you can give. Give in the right kind of spirit. Don't give in a, him, man. Him, man. Man, I gotta give it. Me, man. Give in the right spirit. But to the government side of it, yeah, the Nation of Islam, despite what, going back to the homie Murder Fiend, when Murder Fiend said that somebody was trying to argue him down about his own people, it's similar where people would try to argue you down and tell you that the Nation of Islam is somehow tied to the government. And that's just not a fact. Mr. Farrakhan is a free black man. He's, to my knowledge, the only free black man walking around in America. So don't get misconstrued because this black man is a billionaire, or that black woman is a billionaire, or this black man got 400 million, or this black man got 200 million. That ain't freedom. Because if you're still tied in or handcuffed by those who allowed you to reach that billion or that 200-300 million, you're not free. So if it gets too serious, they can tell you what to do and what not to do, and guess what? You'll do it or not do it if they say. Mr. Farrakhan is a different animal. Well, not a different animal, but a different ball game. Never call him Mr. Animal, just figure speech. But he's free because, number one, God has put him in position to be free. God is sufficient for him. He don't need none of us. But God has blessed him to be supported by those who follow him and honor Elijah Muhammad. So he don't gotta ask the government for no funding for this. He ain't gotta ask permission to do this or do that or go here or go there. It's a free black man. Even the church, who they don't pay taxes, you know, it's tax free. The church is tithes and all is tax free, but they not free like that. And preachers still be figuratively in bed with the powers and the establishment. Yeah. Joyce says Max B gave him a revival to get what? Mainstream? I've seen a little bit of that. Dilemma. Hello, kids. I'm your new professor. What's going on? You like that new professor, Dilemma? Appreciate that. And Monarchy, I appreciate those words. Yeah. Nod Record says, what do you think about the government shutting down healthcare? Healthcare is just one thing that this government is what's the word I'm looking for? Dismantling. Back to Mr. Farrakhan, Mr. Farrakhan talks about America in this present time and in this context as the unraveling of a great nation. And, you know, you're seeing America just unraveling left and right. And the current administration, unfortunately, is the catalyst to that. So the American people are suffering not just from the dismantling of the healthcare system, but affordability in food, housing, all the different aspects of life, gas. And this is just the early baby stages of what's coming and what's going to get worse. Because America got to fall. In the same way people didn't believe that strong, great, powerful nations would fall from Rome to Egypt, to Babylon, whatever you can name, it's the same in this day and time. So you got staunch, diehard Americans that just believe that America, as presently and currently constructed, is going to always be like this. Going to always be able to just bully other nations, bully its own citizens, neglect the poor, oppress people, black, brown, red, yellow, poor, white, just oppress everybody, never receive any justice for the acts that the judicial system carries out. None of that. Slavery, none of that. We're going to just continue to move forward and just pop off like we've been popping off. Nah, all America has been doing all this time is running up a tab. Running up a tab. And sooner or later, for all the people, do they still do tabs in bars? For all the people that know about that, the drinkers, sooner or later, you got to pay your tab. You just keep saying, put it on my tab, put it on my tab, put it on my tab. Sooner or later, you got to pay your tab. So, yeah, man, it's sad that people can't afford adequate health care. The same people who can't afford health care have to sit around and watch millions and billions of dollars be used by the same government who destroyed the healthcare system. They have to watch them spend billions of dollars on war, reflecting pools, attempts at ballrooms, things that are just totally unnecessary, totally a slap in the face to the people, while the people around here don't know how they're going to feed their families. But everything has a purpose. And it got to get hard before it get easy. Yeah. It's a great question. Let me make sure I ain't forget nobody. Okay, all right. Let me come back up. Let me come back up. The data centers, all that type of stuff, man. We gotta be mindful and really just keep our eye on that type of stuff, man. And do what we can do for ourselves. Learn to do everything that you can do that's independent of a need from them. Yeah. All right. Is that be informed? Said Freemason slash CIA slash Satanist slash ball slash reptilian worshippers. Glitched out Spartan says, Kate, did you know Atlanta has one flock camera for every 10 people and is the most surveilled city in the entire United States of America? I don't doubt it. I wonder why it would be Atlanta. Not to say that they don't have the surveillance in other cities, that they absolutely do, but just out of curiosity, why Atlanta would be the most surveilled, I don't know. But I mean, look, man, I made a video a while back, and the title of it was "There's cameras everywhere." So when you think about people who still going out, putting these stunts, committing these little crimes out, whatever it is you're doing, man, it's a camera everywhere. You can't do nothing. I tell you, I watch Discovery ID all the time, and to watch crime on any level is wrong. Let me say that. But to watch people commit 1975 crimes in the year 2026 is like astounding to me, because people still do things totally oblivious, seemingly totally oblivious to the fact that everywhere you go, there's surveillance. So you think you slipping around and sneaking to go do this. I'm gonna break in this. I'm gonna show up and do this. They see you everywhere you go. And regular people, we see you. The people got their own surveillance, you know. So when you see that, it's like, man. Every time I walk in Walmart, they got that screen right there, and I just by instinct, I just look right up. I just watch myself walk right into Walmart, and every time I see that, it reminds me of when I'm watching uh, Discovery ID, and they'll show people. Well, he went in Walmart. They want to show them going to Walmart. They show you on every aisle you walk down. They show you at Home Depot when you bought the rope and the shovel. You're gonna go bury the body. They showed you when you bought the duct tape. They showed your car when it pulled out into the gas station, and they showed you when you walked up and used the lady's credit card that you just stole when you killed the lady. They showed you when you went to the McDonald's. You can't do nothing without them seeing you now. You fool. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna slip over here, and it ain't slipping nowhere. You ain't slipping nowhere. I'm gonna come to the door. Ah, looking dead at you. Oh my gosh, man. Come on, man. We trying to do some 1975 stuff. You can pull stuff off in 75, 80, 90. They see everything you do. They will piece together your whole route. They will go look at cameras from this block. That they'll show your car passing by. Okay, there he is. He went by the. Okay, now let's connect the. Let's go to Smoothie King and get their camera. Oh, there he is. He pulled in. They will connect your whole route. And then if that ain't enough, you done text everything you're getting ready to do. Well, when the crime was committed, okay, your phone was right in front of the house. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. It's pinging off the tower. That's hey man, just stop doing. Hey, look, y'all, just stop doing stupid stuff. How about that? Can't do it. You can't get away with it. Well, he took the phone, he destroyed the phone, he threw it. Man, them folks will still pull up the records. You think because you sledgehammered the phone, you can't get away, man. Sorry, you was born in the wrong era. You was born in the wrong era. Be smart. Just be regular. Stop being crazy. Just be regular. How about that? Give it a try. See? That wasn't me. And they pull out the thing. So this is not you walking up to this thing. They looking at it. Yeah, I mean, I could see how y'all could say that look like me. Yeah, because it's you. I forgot the name of the show I'll be watching, man. It ain't funny, but it's funny. It's crazy, man. Yeah, man. You can't get away with this stuff no more, man. Just chill. God, it mean that much to you? Man. What kind of beats do I like? Man, it's hard to say what kind of beats I like. I just know what I like when I hear it. You know, I like bass lines. I like dope bass lines, sinister bass lines. You know, it's hard to explain, but I know what I hear. I know it when I hear it. Yeah. I don't know about the reptilian stuff, Hector, man. I mean, I've been hearing that for years, man. I believe in people that have reptilian traits and characteristics in their actions, snake-like actions. But I don't really get into the reptilian humanoid people. No, I don't really get into that. Some people swear by it. If that's you, then okay. I just believe that there are humans out here. Just like I don't believe in a devil, a red devil under the ground with a pitchfork, but I believe in humans that have devilish, satanic ways. Yeah. Well, the reason to make it make sense, Grandmaster, on when in areas where they'll say it's illegal to collect rainwater. Now, see, you got to remember when places like Monsanto and other places started kind of just monopolizing seeds and stuff like that, and they started to kind of crack down on certain farmers and agricultural entities that wanted to reproduce vegetables and fruits with natural seeds. They started cracking down. They started making it the way you got to get your seeds from them, because it's a money grab. It's a money grab, and it's a biological weaponry to try to feed the people artificial crap, to try to feed people genetically modified organisms. So the same with water. If you can't get it from them, they don't want you to be able to have natural ways of getting natural resources, because it slips you past having to pay them for it. See? That's why forever and ever we pay light bills, gas bills, and water bills. So you have electricity, which is something that they did not create, that comes from God. You have water that comes from God, and you have gas that comes from God. And these are things that they harness, and they make it to where we're going to charge you monthly for these resources. And if you neglect to pay, your light bill, this is what happens. Like, hey, what's going on? See? It's the kind of world we live in. Yep. Bricks, yeah. I've seen a few things on bricks. Is that Rebel Lover? I don't know, man. One of these days, let me get your name right, man. Yeah. I don't mind about the thing you're gonna steal on. I gave all my money and my time. Magneticus Attracticus. Uh-oh. Hold on, Phantom Face. Hold on, Grandmaster. We got Magneticus Attracticus. I ain't seen my boy Magneticus in a while. It's going to be a three-way clash of the Titans tonight. Grandmaster Rodimus, Phantom Face Final, and Magneticus Attracticus. It's IR flashlights. Denzel Early. It's satellites in the sky. All they have to do is zoom in on the grid. Absolutely. Music to Heal Your DNA. Channel 38. Just peeped out Truth Trafficking, solid work. Salute, man. I appreciate it. Hey, man, look, I was just on the song, man. I'm not gonna take credit like it's my song. Shout out to J Dog. It's his song. Got Mac on there and got myself on there through the homie Pat Ice. You know what I'll be wondering though? This is weird to me. And like I say, I always have my little theories, but did y'all get a notification when I uploaded that? If you got a note, if you've heard the song that they're talking about right now, the True Trafficking song that I just put on my channel tonight, did you get a notification for that? And the reason why I'm asking is because for something like a song, I notice everybody is seeing a song. But when I post my regular videos, when I'm dropping this game, people say, man, I didn't get the notification. Oh man, I didn't know. That's why I be feeling like they messing with stuff, man. Maybe it's something I don't understand. I'm not gonna act like I just know for a fact, but it's weird to me how something like that, or a song, when I put songs up, it gets a lot of exposure. Just trying to find. I'm trying to get some understanding, y'all. Y'all, somebody help me, man. Y'all might be wiser than me when it comes to this. Yeah. IR blinds or digital cameras? Explain. My name is Lenny. I remember one time Lenny say, my name is Lenny. And the cops just picked me up in front of Denny's. I am right image. It says focus on reality of life right now, family. It's 2026. What's love without life support? Oh, support who? I'm lost now. But I roll with that, man. Focus on reality of life. Yeah, yeah. Magnetica says t-shirts with human faces throws off facial recognition. Is that true? Yeah. Yeah, record they commit 1975 crimes. Do you are y'all familiar? I'm gonna give y'all some game to tie what I just said together. I'm an old dude. I just got a young mind. But are y'all familiar with a serial killer named Dennis Rader? Dennis Rader. If you're familiar with Dennis Rader, you may know where I'm going with this. That was a serial killer from back in the days, like in the 70s. His name was Dennis Rader. And he went by the nickname, he called himself BTK. You might have heard of BTK and just didn't know what his real name was. But he was a serial killer. He was a murderer. And the initials BTK stood for bind, torture, kill, right? So Dennis Rader would catch people. He would lure them back to his house or kidnap them at gunpoint, however he'd get them back to his house. And he would just do exactly what he would bind them, he would torture them, and he would kill them. And he would take pictures of the body. He would, all the stuff he would do, he would record them, you know. But it's all this going on in the 70s. And he started, what he would start to do once he got so deep into it, he would send little notes to the police station, ridiculing the police and mocking them like, y'all ain't gonna never catch me. And yeah, I'm the one who killed the lady that they da 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 da. You know, he would just, he would see the news or the newspaper and he would say, yeah, that was me, the lady y'all looking for, I killed her. And he would send the newspaper clippings to the police station. That's what he would do. Technology was not in a position at the time to find out or have a clue of who was doing all this. He was very careful with fingerprints and all that type of stuff. And what he would do, he would kill for a while, then you wouldn't hear from him. You wouldn't hear from him. So they'd, oh, well, BTK must be dead, or maybe he's in jail or something like that. And he went like a long time. He went like some years without any activity, all the way up into the 90s. And he had been killing since the 70s. And then all of a sudden in the 90s, BTK reemerged. So he's sending stuff to the police station again. He's you know, people, somebody died and he's sending, but this time technology caught up to him. Because he sent, if I'm not mistaken, y'all can look it up, he sent a freaking floppy disk to the police station. He didn't factor in, he was advancing with the times and how he was maneuvering, but he didn't factor in how they could take that disk and somehow trace the origins of it, where it came from, what kind of system it, they reverse engineered the crap out of that thing and found him in the 90s. And when they found him, guess what he was? He had a family. He was active in the community, the church, regular dude, regular little fatherly looking dude, man. Never would have thought that this was BTK. He hadn't killed in so long, they thought he was dead. But guess where Dennis Rader is right now? He's in prison. Because the technology caught up. So, as twisted as that was, it's a lesson in it. We have to grow with the times. You got to advance as the times advance, and even prep your mind to be more advanced than what the current situation is, if you can do that. You ain't gonna never outslick these folks, man. The best way to outslick them is don't do nothing stupid. Yeah, man. They got all kind of documentaries on Dennis Rader, BTK. It's crazy. Yeah. I see some of y'all have heard of him. All right, man. Yeah, okay, so that's what I was on. So y'all got notifications for this song, but a lot of people ain't getting notifications for the daily stuff that I do. See, that's when I get into my conspiracy bag and start feeling like something working against me out here. Yeah. So, Rekka, you didn't get a notification, but it's like right now. Let me tell you, man. I ain't checked the views on it. I don't know how many views that song has. Yeah. All right, let me make sure I'm not leaving nobody out. Yeah, yeah. Sure, I ain't forgetting nobody. Mercedes, appreciate the donation once again. Were we doing some vegetation? No, I wasn't involved in the garden. I think I know what you're talking about, but I wasn't involved in that. I am right. Emma says, what about parasites? Baphomets, groups, confused groups, want to be beasts or confused genders or both, still playing maltreatment games. That's a lot. Mosquito breeding grounds or why water collection is banned sometimes. Okay. I try to look at all sides. Lucas, what's going on? I see you. You like that forensics beat? Shout out to my homie Codeine. Codeine. Surprised Codeine ain't in here tonight. Jimmy says some people will lie to the very end. Ain't that the truth? And they will end to the very lie. Yeah, yeah. And they gonna tax you on. Aminar can say, they tax you on the rainwater. Gonna tax you for what God created. Yeah, I know God brought this rain down, but I'm gonna have to charge you for that. We got to get our percentage of that. That's why this world is on the way out, man. See, Joyce, you my kind of person. Joyce don't wait around. She said, I always find K-Rino music from searching. Yeah, if you ain't getting notifications, hey, come find me. Scroll and type and find me. I try to drop a video every day. I've been slacking lately, I know, but if you don't get it, look for it. It's coming. Or you'll find one that I have done. Might not be from that day, but it's gonna be from the day before or the day before. Yep. I want everyone to know I'm looking for a good time. Yep. Hold on, man. Is that my homie? I thought I saw my homie L. Dilemma says kind of like the Zodiac Killer. Yeah, but I think BTK might have, a lot of that stuff might have been based off of him. I want everyone to know. The real CV Comics is in the building, y'all. I am what I am, says K with a young brain. Nah, scientists still wondering how many brains you got. Love from South Africa. Salute to you. Yeah, yeah. Man. I know it's a shame, but I'm giving you back your name. Brecker says the government plays the game of cut me in or cut it out. That's right. I think they legalized marijuana. They're like, you know what? Let us get our little piece of this. David, what's going on? Wow. Man, hey David, that's weird, man. How was when I put my little arrow thing on when you got Asia, it changes. How did that do that? If I take it off, it says Asia. If I put it back on, it says, is that OCO? That's interesting. That's all good, CV Comics. Grandmaster said they legalized marijuana to put him out. They needed to put you out of business. Man. Nod Record says, do you remember Lenny Bruce? The comedian Lenny Bruce? Lenny Bruce is an old legendary comedian from way, way back in the day. A lot of people don't remember Lenny Bruce, just from the time he came along. He was never as, to my knowledge, as mainstream as some of the other ones that came around that time. But yeah, Lenny Bruce is one of the pioneer comics out here. Yeah. I'm looking for a good time. The real Stevie come. You bringing my birthday present Monday? You gonna bring me a birthday gift 2 months in advance? Oseo is Cherokee, meaning greeting. Oh wow, okay. See, boy, I like to learn. I love to learn. Yes, I'll be on my way. All right. I want everyone to know. I'm gonna have to listen to some Commodores, man. Ever since the homie said what he said earlier, America is a business. Yeah, it's a bad one though. It's about to go out of business. It's about to go out of business. Uh, I'm gonna go jam some Commodores tonight, man. I'm gonna go jam some steel. Lionel Richie is like a really underrated writer, one of the greatest writers in history. I'm gonna go listen to Steel. That's the jam, man. Y'all go jam Steel when we get off this live. Steel by the Commodores. Yeah, Steel, that's it right there. Norma, what's going on? Southside Smoke Shop, salute. Rest in peace to the homie Jimmy Gates. Always put on for the city. The Southside Smoke Shop block parties were an institution. It was an event that the people look forward to every time. See, people do stuff, but not many people do stuff that becomes just a part of the culture to where when it's over, you can't wait for the next one. Man, can't wait till next year. The smoke shop block parties that Jimmy used to throw at the Southside Smoke Shop never disappointed. Am I lying, Norma? Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? I'm not lying. You watch your mind. That's right. Shout out to the homie Jimmy Gates. Yeah. I want everyone to know. Magneticus Attracticus says sleep is calling. He must return to his chamber, his hyperbaric chamber. All right, y'all. Everybody who has not purchased my latest album, The Industry, please go do so tonight. A lot of people on here, I know they already have the album. If you don't have my latest album or didn't even know I had one out, raise your hand. Don't be ashamed to raise your hand because it ain't too late. It's still new. If they could promote Michael Jackson Thriller for 2 years, my album is still new for 2 months. Yeah. That's the website. Go get the new album. Go check it out. 1985 coming soon. Dollar Bill, send me some 1985 beats. Yeah, yeah. I gave you my money and my time. Dollar Bill, we still got some comic books. Dollar Bill, we still got some comic books left. Let me know if you're still on here. No, my CD is not in. The only store my CD is in is the website is the store. South Park Coalition site.net. The one I just put up there. Yeah, Vincent, that night shift was jamming too. The typewriter. I thought he sent something in too. I remember distinctly. Yeah. Yeah, I am the store. No, I mean, David, I'm the store. See, that's the thing. We got to get out of this mentality of that we got to always get it. When I put my book out, people's like, is it on Amazon? No. It's on Camazon, Kamazon. Yeah. That's the best way you support an artist. Go to the source. We got to stop looking for a middleman. Now, if it is a middleman, if that's how they got it, then yeah, then you got to do what you got to do. But if it ain't no middleman, hey, man, support that artist. Morning, just a moment away. Yeah. I just wanted to see how long it was going to stay on my head. Man, I wish I had some salmon croquettes. I hate you said that. Uh-oh, watch this. Look. We got the wife of Rapper K in the building. We got Miss Rapper K is in the building. Hey, look. Y'all got to quit sleeping on the episode that we had Rapper K's wife on the Underground Dialogue podcast. Make sure y'all go check out this week's episode too. And support her book. Look, watch this. I keep it on hand, see? She wrote this book. Some of y'all might be dealing with this. Some of y'all done spoiled and raised these children. And now they terrorizing you. You want some help? Go get this book. And go watch the episode. A lot of jewels were dropped that day. And you can find out where to get the book. Yep, yep. CV says he's looking for people that want to be a board member for CV Comics. If you got like a YouTube channel or something where you kind of explain, you know, what all that entails, then give us the information and see if you can locate people that want to come along and and do something great. Yeah. Yeah. D, what you say? You say you saw somebody. Hold on, you erased it. What you was? I was just reading your comment. I was just reading your comment and you erased it. Hey, y'all drop y'all location, man. Let me shout y'all out. Drop your location. Let me shout y'all out. Drop your location. Let me shout y'all out. Massini Choice. It got to be on the way, man. That's insane. CV says, who helped you make your comic book? Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill, if he's still in here. I need help with this children's book I'm finna do, man. I need a dope animator. Yeah. Jesse P, what's up, man? You been in the cut all this time? Denver, Colorado. Dilemma is in Stockton, California. Yeah. Mitch is in Montreal. Jimmy is in Anniston, Alabama. Norma is in Lamarck. That's crazy how this thing just changes when I put this. Must be a new feature. Anamonarchy is in Toronto. Say you listen to Grand Deception on the streets and a buddy, some random dude walking past was like, is that K-Rino? Hey man, we worldwide. True story. I can't make this up. I mean, I could make it up, but I'm not making it up. I was walking down the street in Sydney, Australia, 12 quadrillion miles away. And some random dudes on the street just noticed me and we started chopping it up. We worldwide, you never know, man. Vincent is in Hawaii. Grandmaster Rodimus is in Ypsilanti, Michigan, just west of Detroit. CV Comics is in Goodrich, Texas. Regional Sky Girl. Peace, sis. Undisclosed. Hold on, let me see. An undisclosed location in the United States of America. Spiral Spec, I see you. Magneticus, go to the website. Go to the website. I'm just typing. I don't feel like putting a link in there. Yeah. That's all the shout outs. Much love, man. Okay. All right. But that's all we got, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. We're gonna get on down the road. Peace. Oh, there go Brother Chris. Walaikum salam, Brother Chris. Out there at OKC. Come flying in at the last second. Much love to all of y'all, man. Hair grease.